Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn about the another looping concept, that is for loop. The concept is same as while loop, but the syntax is different. So let's look at the syntax. The for loop is come with another keyword called for, and we have a parenthesis, and inside of this parenthesis we have to write three different conditions. First is the declare of a variable and initialize that variable. So declare and initialization. Okay, after that semicolon and then a condition, and after that semicolon and increment, or we can say decrement, what we will see, and a curly braces, and inside of that state statement. And I do a mistake, so instead of star it should be a ampersand. Okay, that is like end. Okay, so this is the simple syntax of a for loop. So what we have done over here, we are doing the same thing inside of this. So we have done the variable 1 equal to 1, so we are going to do the same. We just copy this whole line and paste it over here. Okay, so after that a semicolon and the condition. What the condition we have written here, we are going to copy this same condition and paste it over here. Okay, and increment and decrement, so we have done this incremental operation over here, so I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. Okay, and instead of this statement I'm going to print this. So we are going to print this document.write, and so you see this many lines we have converted into just 2 lines. So for loop is more smaller than the while loop. And if I do remove this code and save this and go back to my browser, and if I do refresh, it is printing the same 1 to 5. Okay, so we'll see how this for loop works. So one thing I also want to mention over here, that this incremental operator, till now we have seen that we always use this operator before the variable. That is also called pre-increment. That is before doing something we are incrementing the variable and doing the operations. But here we in the for loop we can put it after the variable also. This is called post increment. So if I do save and go back to the browser and refresh, it will work as same. And we have a decrement also, like if instead of plus plus, if I do minus minus, then what happened? Then it will just give an error. If I do save, go back to browser and just refresh, it will just refreshing, it will not printing anything actually, it is a refreshing. Okay, it's gone, you see, it will refresh. Why? Okay, we will see that also in this video. I just do copy paste because it is not going to come anything over here, and just close it. And I'm just going back to here and change it to plus plus and save it and go back again, and so it's print 1 to 5. So what happened if I use minus minus as decrement operator? So at that time I need to change the value also, like 5, and this condition also greater than equal to 0. Then if I do save and if I go back to the browser and refresh it, it will print 5 4 3 2 1 in the reverse order what we have seen. So it is decrementing the variable. So the variable is assigned by the value 5, and each time the loop execute, it will decrease the value by 1. So what happened actually when the condition was like that? So if I do like this, then what happened? Why this browser stop working actually? Why it's continuous reloading and it's not printing anything? So how this for loop actually do work? So when this line got execute, at that time this line is executing basically. So we are declaring a variable and initializing some value into it. After that this condition is checked, is this condition true or false. If it is true, then we'll come inside of this for loop and execute whatever the statements are present over there. And again after that we go back to the first line and execute this statement, which is we are doing some increment or decremental operation. Once it is done, again we check the condition. If the condition is true, or then again we come to this statement, and once it is done, then again we go back to this condition and again do some increment or decremental operation, and again go back to this. So this process go until we get a false condition, I mean, sorry, false result from this condition. If we get, then only we go out from this for loop. But what happened in this case is our variable is assigned by a value 1, and it's checked the variable is less than equal to 5, right? So 1 is less than or equal to 5, that is true, and we come and print this document, that is okay. And again we go back here, and what we are doing, this variable 1 minus minus, that is 1 minus minus, we are decrementing 1 from this variable, that is, so now the value of this variable will be 0, right? So we'll check again the variable 1 less than equal to 5 or not. So 0 is less than equal to 5, right? So again print this. So after that again we do some decrement operation, and it's become -1. Now we are checking that -1 is less than 5 or not. So every time, if you see, we are not going beyond 5 every time we are, as we are decrementing. So, and our variable value is 1, which is always less than 5, and we are decrementing from 1, we are going back from 1. This condition will never become false in this case. So there is no limit of number, so this process will go continue unlimited time. That's why your browser just reloading, means it's just executing and it's not stopping. We basically in programming language we call this is as infinite loop. So this for is fall in an infinite loop. That's why your browser is still loading and loading, and it's unable to print anything, because it's not the execution is still ongoing, it's not able to stop. Okay, so that's the issue. That's why we are getting we are not getting anything in our browser. And these things we have to also remember while you are writing any code by using any loop. This is also happening in the for loop also. So this, if I change it as plus plus, that is I'm doing some incremental operation, and I make this value as 5, and if I change it like greater than 1, then also it will fall in an infinite loop, because the variable 5 is always greater than 1, and again I am increment this 5 as 6, 7, 8, 9. So whatever value will come, it will always be greater than 1 always. So it will also fall in a infinite loop, it will not going to stop. So you have to keep these things in your mind. So that's it. You can also go in your browser and check in debugger mode how this actually work. You can change the value and play with this, so you will better understand. So that is all about the for loop. And if you have any doubt or any question, feel free to reach with me in the comment section. And if you understand this video, please give it a like, and see you in the next video. Thanks.